Hey, Cooking with Net TV. Good afternoon, everyone. Just thought I'd go live today just to answer all these questions that I had from my vacation trip. So I thought that I would do it today as to be better. How's your evening going, Net? So glad it's Friday, but I'm not looking forward to Monday because the moment you turn around, it will be that time to go back to work. So it's going good. I'm so glad it's Friday. Oh gosh, yes. I can't say that just yet because I've been home. Welcome, she sings. I can't say that just yet because I'll be, like I said, back at work full time Monday. So I'm just trying to enjoy it. Keeping up with Cab. Hey, Cabinet. Hey, girl. Hey. Ain't doing nothing tonight. Just wanted to go over these questions. Building Ace Legacy. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I just wanted to, like I said, go over these vacation questions that I had. Hopefully, I don't think a lot of people know about, I don't think a lot of people know about Nags Head. So I wanted to just talk about that tonight, but I wanted to see how you guys this evening was going first. What's everybody gonna get into this weekend? Any plans? Anything to do? I know for me it's a no. Okay, I'm back. Where's Charles? Charles is here, but it was like I don't think we filled each other in on really what I will be talking about. There's a few pieces he can answer, but then there's a few pieces that he really couldn't answer. So we just decided that I would just do it. Hey, Cooking with Nat. Hi, Sierra. Hey, Wave. Welcome. Thanks for coming over. Hey, KR. Thanks for coming over. I just wanted to briefly go over some questions tonight from my vacation. Hey, Tamika Davis. Welcome. Josh says Charles pop in. Oh, Josh says, hey, Charles pop in. I'm sure that he will. I'm sure that he will before the end of the live. Hey, Deandra, thanks for coming over. Not doing anything. Hey, everyone in chat, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. Well, there we go. Here is Charles, y'all. Hey, Judith. Hey, Lynette, thanks for coming over. So, okay, how far out do you plan y'all's trips? Oh, gosh. So, let's just get it started. It's enough people in here. First things first. How far out do y'all plan y'all's trips? We haven't planned a trip in 2 years just due to COVID. So this was our first time planning a trip since then. So she's saying this was the first full week of school, trying to get back in the groove of things. I'm telling you, that's gonna be me next week, trying to get back in the groove of everything because I'm mentally ready, but I'm really not ready. Like I've had all summer just to sit at home. Our family, our journey says, hey Charles. And Whitaker's Way, hello Lynette.
Hello.
Hey Angela, thanks for coming over. Hey, Your Pleasure 721, welcome in. Lynette. Hey Helenista, thanks for coming over. Hey Miss Amechi, hey Queen. Okay, so I do have questions that were submitted through Community tab and on Instagram. But I also wanted to go ahead and answer the one question that just came up because it seems like that's a really great question to start with. How far out do y'all plan y'all's trips? I start planning these trips ahead of time. So for this trip, I started planning this trip 3 to 4 months in advance. I was sitting around doing Skylar's hair one day, and I was like, you know what? Instead of doing Virginia Beach, like we do every single year, twice a year, I'm wanting to go further south. So I have lived in North Carolina before. I lived in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and then actually not, yeah, and then I've lived in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Um, Needless to say, I didn't like either place really, I guess, but um, needless to say, I didn't really, I don't know, didn't really care for it then, but now I do. So, we planned this out, like I said, 3 to 4 months in advance, or I should say, I did. I just gave the idea. So, do you have the questions I submitted on the community tab? I do. I don't remember who exactly gave me what, but I do have them written down. I have about 7 questions that were given to me. It's always the hardest the first week. Got to come up with a routine. I'm telling you, it's like I'm trying to start that routine coming back up Sunday where I have both kids' hair to do, like bath, shower, shower for myself, food for the week, um, for lunch and stuff like that. Thumbs up. Thank you, Wave. Thank you, Angela. Monica Jackson said, tell Charles to sit down and join. If there's enough room over here, I would say join. Come on in. Let's see. Okay, hello everyone. We are in here deep. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Please do, so that, like everybody else says, please give me a like so that I can be put out into the YouTube streets. I'm ripping and running these streets on a Friday night with this live. All right, so I'm going to angle the camera. Charles is joining. Okay. Yes, Lynette said, Charles, sit down. At Monica Jackson writes, sit down. See? Okay, KR, you live in New York. New York. You live in North Carolina. What part, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, the Crocs. Okay. Mm-hmm. You got something on with Crocs? She said, yes, for representing the Crocs, Charles. I love it. Cooking with Net TV, you're right. At least I can say I did go. I definitely think that this was the best trip so far. We've, like I said, gotten tired of Virginia Beach, which is about 2 hours away from us, and we were just tired of it. Normally we would go with a family, and we were just like, we want to branch off on our own and, just make it the 4 of us, and that's exactly what we did. Hey, Cab. Hey, Miss Amechi, our family, our journey. Hello, everyone. It gets easier the older they get. Trust. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. Okay, everyone wants you to sit in. You're sitting. Happy Hello. Friday.
Happy Friday.
Cooking with Net said, hello, Brother Charles. Peace.
Hello, how are you?
Please leave a comment on your way out for the host and Charles. Thank you, Mr. Mechie. I appreciate it. I hope that they do. Lynette said, I love Virginia Beach. Okay. I love Virginia Beach too, don't get me wrong. I've just gotten so used to it with us going since Sky was about 2. So when we first went, Sky was 2. And it's just like, when you don't get to do the things that you want to do, you stop wanting to go. And it shouldn't be like that, considering the fact that, we all could have went off and branched off to do different things, but I think everybody was trying to be on the same page. All right, question for Charles. Did you enjoy the length of the trip, or would you rather have just done 2 to 3 days?
I enjoyed it. It was something new. I'm always, up for a new challenge, a new experience. I loved it. You know, the atmosphere, the people. You know, it wasn't too loud, wasn't too crowded. I enjoyed it. It was cool. Will I do it again? I have to mentally prepare myself, but overall, yeah, it was cool. Looking forward to it. Say probably another 2 years. That's not if she don't twist my wrist faster. You see, she making faces already, but yeah, it was
Two,
cool.
3 years.
It was cool.
Woo. Was this the first time y'all traveled with just the four of you? Yes, this is the first time that we've traveled with just the four of us. And honestly, I can say I would do it again, just the four of us, because I was able to pick up and go. I was able to have everything ready for whatever I wanted to do. And we could just go without saying, oh, hey guys, we're going to go such and such a place. And then they don't want to go. Or if they want to go somewhere that we don't want to go, vice versa. So most definitely, it was really nice to just get away from Virginia, and just explore something totally different. That was nice to you guys. That was nice that you guys got the opportunity to go on vacation with just the four of you. It really was. It really was. Hey, vlogging with the Fields, welcome in. Not tired of the beach. I'm in Arizona. Oh gosh, yeah. See, that's the thing. I want to explore the world and see what like each state has to offer. But I feel like coming out of my comfort zone, which is Virginia, would be like the first to. Like I said, it was just the first thing I could think of, and I sat on YouTube for 4 months straight, every Sunday, watching other people's Nags Head vlogs, and I was like, you know what? We gotta go. We gotta go. So let's see. Hey, vlogging with the Fields. Different scenery is nice. Travel. I didn't even know North Carolina had a beach, so I'm here for it. Let me just tell you that Nags Head has, North Carolina, I should say, has quite a few beaches.
Yeah, they have a few.
I was trying to do a meetup with BB and Kim at the beach, but it didn't work because Kim lived 2 hours west and then BB lived 2 hours south. So her beach, like plenty of them. Carolina Beach, Wilmington, like she said. So I'm telling you, so many beaches, so much to do. We had so many fun trips when our kids were smaller, and now they're older. We have to think about where to go, and that will make everyone happy. Lynette, you're right. You really have to plan your trips with, to accommodate everyone, not just yourself. And I think that the way that I planned the trip out this year, I definitely thought about the kids. I thought about, myself. I thought about what Charles would like. So with that being said, my first question was asked, how did I plan the trip? So I'm going to be very honest how I planned this trip. I went on Google. I went to Google and typed in North Carolina brochures, Nags Head brochures, Outer Banks brochures. I ordered whichever ones I could, waited on those to come in the mail. I also watched YouTube.
They was coming in the mail like bills,
I watched.
It was bills. It was every week. Got quite a few each week.
So I ended up taking those same brochures with me down to the beach. I also sat down one day for a full day on a Saturday and just wrote down everything I would like to do. I looked up places to go, things to do, kid-friendly things to do was the main thing I looked at first, because it's not about myself, it's not about Charles, it's about the kids. And we wanted to just make them something something special that they can remember. And cooking with Net TV, you're right, it is about setting the memories for the kids. And that's exactly what we did.
Everything we do, we make it about the kids before we make it about ourselves. And yeah,
I know for a fact that if Sky was to come and get on this live, she would say, and she said it ever since we've left, that North Carolina was the best place that she's been to. She wants to go back. And she definitely enjoyed it. Let's see. Okay. Whitaker's Way says she will twist that wrist because 2 years is too long. Haha. Got to make it a yearly
Oh yeah,
thing.
she will.
I think that it definitely should be a yearly thing.
I'm not quite successful. Sorry, I'm not quite successful with my arguments with her. You know, I tap out. You know.
Well, I think it should be a yearly thing just because when we were out on vacation, a guy said to me that Virginia Beach is just getting really dangerous. You know, with things that I'm just not going to say on YouTube. But you know, he was like, a lot of people from Virginia come down to Nags Head just to get away from all of that drama at the boardwalk. Like, it's not even safe to really be there. I know that last time when we went to the boardwalk, it was packed.
Oh yeah.
I literally was holding on to my daughter and my son like as if I was holding on to my purse in the middle of New York or something.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that evening. It was bad.
Oh God, I was like, can we?
The young
just
generation and their energy just hit different nowadays, and
It does.
I ain't got no time for that. Definitely when I got my babies around.
Facts. Whitaker's Way said, I love the beach. The beach was right near the motel. So the beach was right there at the motel, and that is the reason why I picked that hotel. So, you know, this also goes back to my question of how did I plan the trip? First of all, the hotel was the first thing I booked just because the prices and the fact that this was the last room. The room that we got was the last room there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to book it on the phone with my mom all day long, worrying her 2-3 days straight, trying to find somewhere, and boom.
Thanks, Mom.
And we found somewhere. So I was like, even if I didn't like the price, I said, you know what? Whatever. So, you know, no shame in my game. The hotel was not that much. I think for like 6 days, it was $1,000. So it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't bad. I could have had another hotel that would have been $1,300, but that one had an indoor pool, and I'm not sure exactly like the location and how far it was from the beach and the things that we wanted to do. The crab hunting at night was insane, Miss Amechi. Oh my God, Wanda. I'm not even gonna lie. I was out there afraid that those little things was gonna pinch my feet. So I kept trying to like move away from away from the little things, and then I'm like trying to chase them. I think that was more of a memory for the kiddos because
Nah, that was a memory.
we've never done that.
That was different.
I don't even remember how I found it.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was different. It was cool though.
So
It was cool.
we tried to do it more than one time. We wanted to do it that Thursday before we left. But it ended up raining, as you guys seen in the video. If you haven't, be sure to go check it out. There's a playlist on all of my Nags Head travel vlogs. We tried to do it that Thursday. We got rained off the beach, and we were just like, you know what? We have a whole family of 4, room to pack. We don't have time. And I didn't think about it. We really could have done it in the rain, but you know, I just was like, forget it. I didn't want to, you know, have the kids out, you know, making. So, okay, our family, our journey. Do you think you would ever come to Georgia? Okay, so we have talked about that before. I want to come to Georgia. Personally, I want to visit the aquarium. I am so into the aquariums and the zoos that it's ridiculous. Like when I go somewhere, I want to visit their zoo, visit their aquarium. I'm not necessarily into everything else that they have going on because I'm not really familiar with Georgia, you know, and like what it has to offer. But I definitely want to visit Georgia. I think there's like a limitation to where I would go. I'm not going up all the way up to like the colder states, Maine and stuff like that. I think that, you know, I would go everywhere, honestly, just maybe not Maine because I've heard a lot about that. Chuck, what about you? Would you go to Georgia?
Yeah. Remind you, I said, you know, I don't like the. I'm gonna lose an argument, so yeah, I'm gonna go anywhere she wanna go. Martin said, "Happy wife, happy life." Crying, crying line. You gotta accept it for what it is, and yeah, if Sierra wanna go, I'm going. Pretty much. Let's just sum it up like that. If Sierra say I'm going, I'm going.
Cooking with Net TV said y'all got to come to Cali.
I do.
I would.
California. That's
I would.
yeah.
I think so I've never been on a plane. Never been on a plane. I think I would.
Willing to get on a plane.
I would need some.
Willing to get on a plane.
To get on one.
Yeah.
But.
Nah, Cali has a lot to offer, and yeah.
Right, I'm sure. Whitaker's Way question: did you stick to your budget in this trip in regards to eating out? So that was one of your questions. One of your questions was how many days did we plan on eating out on the trip? I think that we had said mostly like dinner-wise, we were only going to eat out 2 days. Well, we ended up eating out every day, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The kids had like breakfast foods that we brought on the trip with us. We did not. We kind of like sometimes just waited it out. Lunch was like something quick. Dinner was something quick too. We didn't sit in any restaurants. We mostly did like Sonic, pizza, KFC, and we have some really great other places, but I'm gonna name those when I talk about the other question that was asked, because it kind of goes with that. But let's see what else. Charles, you are living your best life. As a father, enjoy your children. When I was a kid, my father was not there for us like he should have been. Lynette, I can so agree with you on that one.
Thank you. My biological father was not there either, nor was my biological mother, but I had, family that took me in, with grandparents and did the best they could. And now I take that torch. I carry it every day. I carry that weight on my back, and with them, so. Yeah, thank you. I do. I really do. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, yeah, you're right.
Welcome, James Money 615. Sorry, I am just seeing the chat.
Welcome in.
Whitaker's Way, all sky. Glad she enjoyed the trip. I think she enjoyed the trip more.
Oh yeah.
Than the adults did. I mean, I thought that we were gonna go and get drinks or find some different drinks, make reels. Man, it was like pulling hair trying to find drinks and stuff. Like everything, let me say this, everything closed early. Oh, everything opened late but closed early, and BB and Kim commented and gave me the answer.
Sunday. It's like every day was Sunday. Everything closed at like 5 or 6.
Talking about they on beach time. How you on beach time? Everybody at the beach 6 o'clock in the morning. They want to see the sunset. They want to see the dolphins. They want to see whatever is going to come up the shore. So don't say you're on beach time. Cooking with Net TV. I know that's right. That's how my husband and I think. Whatever makes the kids happy. That's all I can think about. All I've ever thought about since having these 2 munchkins. Oh, I love you and Charles' relationship is so cute. He's so shy, but he's here on camera.
I'm getting better. I'm just very private, and I've got older to be just private and just more to myself. But again, if Sierra say do it, I gotta do it.
So for the hotel, Whitaker's Way said that's a great price for 6 days. They paid $1,000 for Tokyo Disney Hotel. Oh my God, came with a pool, but I was not there for the swim cap. Look, when I seen that swim cap, I said, stop. Lynette lives in Georgia. Lynette, what part of Georgia do you live in? Do you live closer towards Florida area or closer towards South Carolina area? Now, I can say I would visit Georgia for the food. I really would.
Yeah.
I really would. I think that they can probably throw down in the kitchen. I mean, I just got to get out and explore. That's it. That's all. Vlogging with the Fields. I was just going to ask you, would you visit somewhere up north? So where you live at in Minnesota, I definitely want to try that. I think I'm a daredevil to want to try to. I don't like the cold, but I would give it a try. Judith Daniels, we are on our way to Cali. Are you on your way to Cali today? If so, safe travels. Um, yes, no joke. I've heard that as well, Mr. Mechie, about how it's no joke up in the north. Um, that's a bummer you guys couldn't get drinks. I'm telling you, we did take our own drinks. We had them in the freezer in the room, but we didn't drink them. They went right back home with us. Well, one of them did. But yes, welcome in James, Sam and Kat, welcome. Wow, I just realized Charles looks like he could be. She said, I just realized that Charles looks like.
He's a goat. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Thank you.
Okay, you live near ATL. Okay. I think ever since I seen, what is it, Daddy's Little Girls, I've wanted to visit the aquarium.
You've been obsessed with
I was
that,
like,
yeah.
ooh.
Oh, yeah, you've been obsessed with that.
Look, I would be like, Charles, take this picture. Charles, take this picture. Take it like this.
I hear enough
I
of that
want
now.
every angle known to man.
I hear enough of that now.
Oh, my God. Cabernet, you struggling this month with the weight? Oh, Lord. Look, I'll be your partner for the month of September, okay? Give me till September. I'll join in with you. Ooh, who else? Our family are joining. You live near ATL too? Okay. Thursday, we leave Monday. Well, I hope y'all have a good trip. I wish I could, sit in the back seat and join y'all
Safe travels.
on the way there. That's all right. That's all right. You're right. He does look like DMX. If he starts barking, I'm done. I'll be done.
I can't do that much. This drink good, but it ain't that crazy now.
I'm gonna be done too.
Nah, I'm good.
Look, we're gonna end the live if he does.
Nah, I know better than that.
At the casino, they're supposed to give you free drinks. Look, let me say this. I'm 28 years old. I haven't been to a casino. I haven't been to a strip club.
I seen that comment. Wow. Charles gonna give it to you. I can't.
Oh my God. Back to the regular schedule tonight then.
Charles
gonna give it to you.
I'm gonna get a DMX shirt just for you.
I'm done.
Next live.
Got everybody hollering up on here. Okay, so how and why did I pick that hotel? I picked that hotel, like I said, because of the price. It was the last hotel room, and I got tired of looking. Next year it won't even be that. Okay. My mother said that the other day. It won't even be like that. So
it was still cool though.
It was cool. I think a lot of things
felt like the movie Get Out a little bit.
I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all will never know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I felt comfortable.
I mean, we were center of attention every time we left in and out that room.
Yeah, so it was something about having Liberty tags and Virginia tags that just really drew people's attention.
Not even that, though.
While we were there.
Like everybody was out. Think about it. Everybody was outside chilling.
Yeah, everybody was outside chilling. This is one of those motels where everybody outside chilling
all the time.
And you need to come on and join them. Bring your blanket. I mean, not your blanket, your towel, yourself, and a drink, and just come on outside and sit with them. Woof woof. DMX is Sierra's comments all day. LOL. Oh my God. Where my dogs at? Y'all need to stop.
Oh
Thank you, Angela, for coming in. Oh my God. So yeah, they cutting up now, Annette. I'm telling you. How many days do we plan on eating out on the trip? Like I said, we planned on trying not to, but we did, and it worked out just fine. So we ate out every single day.
Every day.
We didn't go out and just stop at Sonic, stop at McDonald's, stop at Dunkin' Donuts. No, we didn't do that. We literally thoroughly planned these out. As a matter of fact, this was my itinerary. Everything was on here, from the places, addresses, time they open, time they close. I mean, I needed it. So this is the question that I felt like the both of us could answer. What are some great places to eat at? So honestly,
I'm gonna say fast food. Because the two places
Yeah.
that I wrote down, that experience was horrible.
Y-
Their
y-
experience
mm,
was extremely horrible, and I wasn't satisfied at all.
yeah.
Sonic did justice for me.
And that's because we don't have one around us. I think the closest Sonic is probably 30 to 40 minutes away. Um, and we just weren't used to it. So, um, you picked up a lot of nice keepsakes too. Mr. Mechie, I'm telling you, he could tell you himself. Every time you turn around, I was in a souvenir store. The moment we got down there, unpacked in the room, and headed out
First
to the
day.
beach.
Your first day.
We went out on the beach. Just wanted to see what it was like. We headed over to Jeanette's Pier, and I immediately bought the first souvenir, and that was a keychain that has Jeanette's Pier on it, and then a magnet. I'm obsessed with my magnets and keychains. It's just like I said, the souvenirs that. Uh,
No comments.
Woo! Okay, let's go there. Okay,
Yeah,
y'all.
let's go there since you
So, story time of our life, real quick. See what had happened to y'all going up into the lighthouse.
So what had happened was
Woo.
I went first. And yeah. It started off okay. I'm like, yeah, this is easy. And then you got this guy, he's talking about, it's been fatalities on this thing, and that's my first thing, like, hold on, that means yeah.
You gotta tell the.
So
Okay, so hold on. Dude kept talking about they make you wait outside and they want to talk to you about certain things. All of a sudden, dude is like, "Oh, it's been some fatalities
and the wind current,
the wind current,
and all this, and from that right there, I was just like, all right, I'm looking back at my beautiful kids, and I'm like, all right, I'm not trying to end this short right here, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. And yeah, I'm going up, and you just hear these old metal creaking steps, and and I'm just like, but I'm still attempting to go. Cause I got these little kids behind me, and they looking at me, and I think they chuckling and laughing. So I'm like, all right, I gotta do this. So the higher I go up, the more I just feel my clothes sticking to me. Why do I say that? I was sweating. My tank top and all that sticking to my back, palm of my hands are sweating, the back of my ears are wet. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet on this one. I'm not doing this. So I got to like my first little like window thing, and it's like, all right. So I come down, and looking at me like, what you doing? What you think I'm doing? I'm not going.
I was like, "Oh, he done made it up there that fast."
Nah, I didn't make it up there that fast. Not doing it.
So I remember
So I
dude
said,
saying,
you can go ahead and go. No, I'm not going if you're not going.
I remember dude saying it was gonna take about 20 minutes to get up to the top. I was like, "Hold on."
He said about 20, 30 minutes, 290 something steps. So, yeah. I'll never experience what the top of a lighthouse look like, and yeah. Not happy.
Yeah, I don't think when he came back down, I was like, my heart started beating, and I was like, okay, if he came down, I'm not going to do this either. I am afraid of heights. I don't like heights. But I felt like I could do it. So yes, I paid, it was like $10 for both of us to walk up, and you have to like literally hop on at like
$20 on nothing.
I said that in the video, and that meant that it was wasted on both of us. So, I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
So, I felt like I was on a horror movie. When he came back out, my heart started beating. I was like, oh, yeah, I ain't going either. So I politely turned to the side and gave the two younger kids that probably were under the age of like 13 our tickets, because he didn't make it up to the top. They were allowed to welcome in Life with Brandy. They were allowed to go. Of course, these people didn't say thank you or nothing, but that was just I was happy to.
People ain't,
I was just happy to give it to someone else. But honestly, I think that the lighthouse is just something I can go and look at. I think it's something that I would love to take pictures of, but going up, I don't think so. I think that I would have turned around too, and then he would have been looking at me the same way I looked at him, like, oh, wait a minute, he back already?
Yep.
So it was what it was, but like, and with him talking about this whole riptide stuff and current and If I could have recorded it, I would have. I didn't
My
think
biggest
about
thing
it.
is my biggest thing is this is something you do. Why are you explaining deaths and fake ties? Like who has the
First of
intention
all,
to
it's
go up
about
in this
walking
thing and
up a
play?
lighthouse. The beach is not right there near it. So I didn't understand that. But like I said, if I could have recorded it, you all would have been looking like, what is he talking about in the vlog? I'm
I
telling
watched too
you.
many scary movies for that, so it just instantly just clicked. Like, all right, Final Destination. I'm not gonna make it.
So
I'm
when
turning
he,
35 in a few more weeks.
you
I'm
know,
not going up. So,
so
nope.
like speaking of rip tides and currents and all that, I was asked what was the weather like on our vacation. Let me just say that on my itinerary, I had rain every single day except the day that we got there and the day that we were coming home. And it rained one time while we were there. It drizzled one day for what, 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then another day it poured down for 2 minutes on the way back after getting food, and then, like I said, it was hot. Um, so I also was asked, how did I find all of the hidden gems? Let me just say that um, watching people's YouTube channels, as well as looking these places up. One of the hidden gems that I found was the salad bowl place.
That was good.
It was really good. It kind of reminded me of, I don't know. It definitely didn't remind me of a salad I could have made here. It
They had
tasted
too many different lettuces,
different.
man. Like that was good.
Another hidden gem that we found was the juice bar. The juice bar is right near the second lighthouse that we seen, went to go and view up in Currituck, North Carolina. That was good, but the wait was like, honestly, I was like, oh, I want to go home and make one. I can't make it like that, so I'm not even going to attempt to. Um, and there's a lot of other things like we had, like planned out to do a thing called Timbuktu Mall Outlet where they had over like 20 to 30 stores. We didn't do it. The weather was like extremely hot that day, and I was like, I can't take it anymore. Um, did you guys eat in any restaurant style sit down places, or was everything to go?
Everything was a go.
We took everything to go. I think that, you know, praise God on this one, but I've made it. The kids have made it without having COVID. And so I'm always afraid of that type of stuff. So we've just always taken things to go. Welcome in, Brian. Hey. Um, so, we took everything to go. Anything that, I had planned, like I said, we did. We did a lot of things such as lighthouses, juice bars, smoothie bowl place. Well, that's what it is. And they did have juices, which the kids had and Charles had. We planned on doing like the Timbuktu Mall. We, planned on doing like, we went to Duck and did some of the waterfront shops. The only thing that I feel like we didn't get to experience is the other beaches, like Corolla Beach, Currituck Beach, Duck Beach, Kitty Hawk and Kildelva Hills beaches, just because I did not do too much research into parking. I'm not one to try to come back to a car and have a car towed because I'm parked, where I'm not supposed to park. Yes, COVID still had to take precautions. I get it for sure.
I like that
We
one.
have.
I like that one. Did you guys swim in the beach or just feet in? They just had feet in. I had the time of my life.
Okay, so Charles had the time of his life. The kids put their feet in. There was a point of time, I think the first time we went down to the beach, the kids didn't really want to get in the water. They more wanted to play with their beach toys and just stay up on the sand. And every beach is different. That's why I said we got tired of Virginia Beach. The way that the beach is out at Nags Head, right when you come from the hotel, it kind of goes out like this and then it just dips. So the kids were, playing at a distance where, we could see them. I was standing there with them time to time, walking back and forth to the water, but I didn't necessarily get in. The Thursday before we left, I decided to, kind of like do, I think not ankle, I decided to do knee down. just because I was mostly hunting for shells for someone, and that's why. Yes, welcome in, Brian. I like the pool better than a beach because of the house. That was the problem. So our hotel luckily had a broom and a dustpan where we can sweep all the sand out.
Oh, and what did you call it? What do you call it? The little fly thingy. I'm tongue tied right
Y'all,
now.
the
A fly
fly
swaller.
swatter
Yeah.
was up in the drawer. Didn't realize it until the last day. So I guess they feel like a lot of flies are coming in and out. So they had the fly swatter. Charles is using hat, shirts, this, that to swat all the flies that came in the room during the
I was
week.
pretty successful.
And he was, but towards the end, that's when we found the fly swatter.
We seen that on the second. Yeah, like the second day.
I was like, you know what? Our family, our journey says, I don't know if I'm getting old or what, but I rarely like going to a restaurant and dining in. I feel like, yeah.
Like I said,
And when you've ate at the same places.
I get to a point where I got my mindset on something good, and I'ma just like get real messy, and I don't want somebody over there looking at me like he gotta eat like that. Like, so I'd rather just eat at home. I don't want nobody judging me. Like, let me eat how I eat. Don't be all in my face.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach is near South Carolina. That is one that my mom wanted me to do, but I was like, I don't know. Like I said, I gotta take inches. With like going further south. I have always wanted to do Disney, but with the way that Disney is set up, it's a no for right now. I felt like if I lived closer, it'd be a yes. But, due to the fact that we live all the way in Virginia, Florida is 14 hours away from us, there's just no way. Used to go every year for Black Bikers Weekend. Now, see, I feel like they do that somewhere else. They do it somewhere else too. Here, I feel like I could be wrong. Brian says I like the beach and the pool. I do too. We got in the pool one time at the hotel. It was really, really fun. The kids loved the pool. But they also, just like I said, they enjoyed the whole trip. We did things, just to say we experienced it. So we went to the beef jerky spot, which they've really went up on prices. And I'm not gonna say it's just them; it's everywhere.
When you love it, you don't care. $140 well spent. I'll do it again.
Man,
And that's just me.
what was Cam's favorite part? I feel like Cam said his favorite part was, what did Cam say his favorite part was? He's not here currently. He is spending the lovely weekend with his great grandmother at that. So I feel like he really enjoyed all of it. I think that, him missing out on the Baltimore trip definitely like opened his eyes that, okay, we can get out and do things. So honestly, my boys aren't even really into Disney characters. That's why we went to SeaWorld instead. Disney would be more of a trip for me. And I agree. I feel like that too. I feel like it'd be more for Sky than me or than, Charles. But I'm into
But her excitement
Disney
is my
too.
excitement, so Dad is on. Hands
So I think that Cam would be into SeaWorld. And Gator, is it Gator Land or Gator World where you went to? Because that honestly would attract me too. I think that seeing the boys out there, like taking that picture with the gator. Oh, I would do it. I would do it. I just want to touch one and see what it's like. So my hubby is a Disney fanatic, so he's like a big kid when he's there. I want to go to SeaWorld too. I do. I really do. I feel like I've been watching SeaWorld on YouTube for too long. I've seen it too long. So I want to actually experience it and say that I've went. Gatorland. So yes, I did show you Gatorland. If I I feel like I showed you like one little snippet of it, just because it's a man's thing, you know. So there were a couple places that we did want to eat at. The Cook Shack fried chicken was one of them. It's almost like it was just like one little side, one entree. Cooking with that TV, you're fine. I know you're here getting the kids bath, trying not to get look. That was me last night, trying not to get the phone wet over in Wanda Mr. Mechi's live. I was like, hold on, honey, I'm coming with the pen and paper, but I got to get this girl out this tub, and I don't want to drop the phone down in there, but I'm coming. I'm coming with the pen and paper. So they also had some really great outlets. At the outlets, they had Columbia, Polo.
Where they at Columbia at?
Columbia was like kind of.
I would have went.
Yeah. What's the other one? They had Gap.
Ralph
Lauren. Claire's, of course. Champion. She said thumbs up.
What was that? American Eagle? What was it?
Oh yeah, American Eagle. Carter's. Yes, they did have a Carter's. They had quite a few. So what I did was like printed out maps of like, you know, the outlets just so I know what's there. We also wanted to try Kill Devil Dogs, which would have been great because they have hot dogs and things like that. But they were closed. Like I said,
everything else.
Everything opened up at like 10.
Broke my heart in so many ways.
Everything opened up at 10. Mostly closed at like 5. So we also wanted to try New York Bagels, which is kind of like a really good bagel spot. You know, like American Eagle in every store with their $100 jeans. And those $100 jeans would sit right there.
Where?
In American Eagle. Now, this is one thing I can say. You know you're in North Carolina if you are driving and you just keep seeing 50,000 Super Wings. One of those, oh God, or Food Lion. So when I was down there, I was like, where's the Kroger? Because, you know, I didn't want to go in Food Lion. I knew
one Harris Teeter, no Kroger's.
Oh, we seen a Piggly Wiggly, y'all. Believe it or not.
But Food Lion was on every corner like a liquor store.
Exactly. So, you know, so, like I said, just some of the places that I would recommend if you guys go is Jeanette's Pier. You guys can walk out on the pier. $2 per adult, $1 per child. And then you don't even have to like go out there to fish. You can just go out there and walk it. And then there's like a little mini aquarium on the inside along with the gift shop. And then of course the North Carolina aquarium. That was really nice.
Sunday, right?
Yep, Jeanette's Pier was Sunday.
That was nice.
The aquarium, one thing I'll say is you have to reserve your tickets ahead of time, open daily 9 to 5. And it was like $60 for all 4 of us. Compared to Virginia Beach, we would have paid $109. So, like I said, we found some really great things to do while we were there. So, do y'all have any seafood spots? So, in North Carolina, there were plenty of seafood spots. I think that it was more along the lines of like...
They were for bigger crowds. And
yeah.
I'm the only seafood crazed one in this bunch. I mean, Sky will, you know, go bananas with me and, you know, tear it up. And even my son Cameron, he'll look before he, you know, but Sky was just hands-on, like, yeah, I'll go. Cameron's just more like, all right, let me see what I'm putting in my mouth first. But most of the places we went, it was more for like a big crowd.
We stopped by that one place, Whalebone, which was literally right around the corner from our hotel.
Yeah.
And yeah, like,
I wanted to try that gator sausage they had, but again, I'll go back. It'll be another time. So
I think that one place I definitely would recommend any day is Snowbird Burgers and Cones. A lot of the places that we went to were...
Is that where you got that bologna sandwich?
Oh my God. I wanted to come home and make that darn bologna sandwich again.
That was nice.
But I knew that I couldn't. Not Piggly Wiggly. I haven't seen that since I was a kid living in Tennessee. That was the first time in years since I've seen one. I think that the last time I seen one was in Rocky Mountain when I used to go and stay with my god sister and godmother. Piggly Wiggly was where I grew up shopping in the South Winn-Dixie too. Look, I haven't ran across a Winn-Dixie yet. But the Piggly Wiggly, I was like, I want to go in here and look, but I was like, the three of them ain't gonna want to go in. I could have went in by myself. Cooking with Net TV said that was nice, especially the underwater aquarium part. That was really nice. That was the shark tank. So they had one big shark and then like two or three smaller ones, and then these big huge fish, and then the turtle. No, the turtle wasn't in that one. Yeah, the turtle was in that one, right? Yeah. So the turtle that they had in there had been bitten by a shark, and so
Hidden by a boat,
like you name it. Rainforest Care, the best place to eat. See, I don't know about that one, Brian. I've never seen that one. I'm gonna have to look that up. $60 is a good price. She's saying, thank you for coming over tonight. Yep, Winn-Dixie, Kroger. Look, I need the Kroger. I need Kroger. I'm glad they had the appropriate amenities for y'all. I always make sure before I book a room. Look, I'm telling you, that is exactly what I had to do. Like, that was how I planned everything out. Like, first get the room. That's the main important thing. Then start looking into what am I gonna do? Where are we gonna eat? What places are we gonna visit? You know, just like how are we gonna keep the kids occupied other than these iPads and stuff like that? Yes, it was a hard night life for the turtle. Look, they even had a lady out talking. I was like, Charles, I gotta go to the bathroom.
He pretty much had his own bio, like his own little documentary.
I come out the bathroom, she's talking to Charles, and she's like, oh, this happened to him, and he was this, and he took 2 years to get back to life. I'm like, hold on. So overall, like I said, we had a really good time. My itinerary definitely was something that I did not stick to. I had literally, day one, we're gonna go all the way up north. Day two, no, we did however we wanted to do it. You know, I found the hidden gems the way I wanted to. The weather was perfect. We found plenty of great places to eat, even some that were not on our list. The one thing I can say is that the lighthouse you have to reserve as well.
And it only like on certain days.
Yeah, it's only on like Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, and I guess Saturdays. But it was just ridiculous because we woke up at 7 o'clock. Or I had to wake up at 7 just to book those two reserved times for us. So when I woke up at 7, the one morning I wanted to do it, they only had one slot open for like each time. So obviously they're only letting like 5 people go up at a time, it seems like. So I woke up another morning at 7 and was able to book them right away. And you know, we had a really good time on our way back. I felt like the drive took forever. For one, we stopped and got the seafood at Crafty Crab, and I was like, gosh, like the GPS felt like it kept saying like, oh, 5 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours here, and then 1 hour home. And I was just ready. The drive there, oh God, it was so smooth. It felt like I got there in 2 hours. Even though it took a total of 3 hours and 57 minutes. So that was another question that was asked to me by Whitaker's Way. How long did my trip take? Yeah. So we hit traffic on both ends, on the way there, on the way back. On the way back, I felt like it was just maybe once or twice, but on the way there, it was 3 times. I know I was sitting in traffic on the way there the first time, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to check into Instagram. This is ridiculous. Like, I might as well just be prepared to sit here. One thing about the vacation I really appreciated was like running into people who were more than willing to take our pictures, or you know, cool. Like they wanted pictures back. So of course that's why they asked, but I didn't mind. Everyone on the beach was friendly. It really was like a spread of where everybody was on the beach. Nighttime, it seems like it's a hit for everybody to come out and just like grab a lawn chair, sit and, you know, just hang out. Yes, always ask. I always love to ask people to take our picture. Look, I mean, I feel like if I ask Charles to take a picture, he's like, oh, Lord. But that's just because I like pictures. I like memories, and I, just like to keep those memories. So I did. It's in Orlando. Oh, yeah. I would love to visit Orlando, Florida any day. I think, like I said, one day, I'll break down and, do the Florida trip. I definitely would love to see the clear waters. Apparently the further south you go, the clearer the water. I don't know how true that is because I haven't explored. I've just seen Google pictures and pictures from what everyone posts and share. But were there any other questions? Because I have answered all of the questions that were asked to me. And I feel like bye everyone. I have to go eat breakfast. I'll finish the playback. Bye DMX, bye Sierra, bye everyone.
Bye, sis.
Bye Cabernet. Go eat your breakfast. Told you, Miss Amechi, I'm ready for karaoke night. I take pictures of my family every day, and especially when we go on vacation. I don't care. I'll ask someone
Karaoke
to take our picture. LOL. Look, I won't mind it either, because I know that you want one. If I see you kind of like, if I feel you staring a hole in my neck, I know you want a picture, so let me just go ahead and do it and call it a day. Oh, yeah, I want to do karaoke night.
Why?
Because I'm going to be on there singing.
Why?
Because Wanda was singing songs the other day
Also,
that
trying to use Wanda
I
as an
couldn't know.
excuse?
She was on there singing songs the other day that I didn't know.
Okay.
So I want to get on there and I want to sing.
You talking a versus battle with Wanda?
No, not a versus battle, but I want to.
I don't think you're gonna win.
No, it's not a versus battle. It's karaoke night. People got to guess what I'm singing. So she gonna be booking me down, like. But anyways, I would like to thank everyone for joining tonight's live so I can get this question and answer out of the way. I definitely enjoyed the trip. We all enjoyed the trip. I hope that my vacation vlogs encourage you guys to go and visit, as this was a first time experience for us going there, and I definitely would do it again next year. Get her, Charles.
I will not. I told you what type of time I'm on.
Seems like you're ready. Look, book me. Book me. Look, what's the date? What's the date? It's August 12th. Okay, we got, I don't even know how many days in August, but we got some days.
We got a couple more.
She don't want no smoke. I do want, look.
I don't want no smoke.
Look, I'm going to get on there.
My birthday in a couple more days, so I'm on my best behavior when it comes to her. I'm trying to get a new snapback or a hat or something, so I'm trying to, be on my best behavior. Watch what I say, practice what I preach, When your birthday around the corner, you make sure you behave.
DeAndre, you coming up too. I don't know why you talking about you officially booked. You coming on up too. And we're going to have some other people come up and sing something. Because them songs Wanda was singing the other night, I was looking like, hold up. And she said go Google them if you need to. But I try not to do that. I try not to do that. Thank you both for sharing your vacation. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate everyone's support with the travel vlogs, as I know that they, I know that they're long. I had to, just vlog each day, and I was trying to make them shorter, but I was also just trying to show, my kids in the future, they can go back and watch this and they can, see everything that we did. And of course, next year, it won't be the same. Like, it won't be the same hotel. It won't be the same places. It won't be, that same exact location of the beach. We've already done the pier, so why do it again?
No,
so
nice.
Well, I know that, but when Wanda sings, I forget we're playing a game. Look, look, I'll be on there trying to compete with everyone else. And I'm telling you, I'm trying not to go to Google for the answers. But I really do. Great live stream, King and Queen. Thank you, Miss Amechi. Look, I'm glad y'all encouraged him to come on over
Cause I won't about
and
to
take
do
a seat
it, but
because
I would have heard about it.
he
all
was
week.
like, how do I answer the questions? You got answers? You know, when you do a question and answer and you were on the vacation, you kind of like,
I work so much, so I be forgetting sometimes.
well, I get it, but you know, she's saying, thanks for the live. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys all have a great weekend.
You
I
as
hope
well.
that you guys have a great Friday. First of all, we're not going to rush the weekend. But I really appreciate everyone coming over to support me tonight.
Why not? Cause you gotta go back to work Monday, and you ain't looking forward.
I'm
to
going
it.
back to work.
You ain't
I'm
looking
going
forward to
back
it.
to work.
You ain't looking
And then
forward
I'm
to it.
going to complain.
I can't wait for you to go back to work.
Look, what that reel say, one thing about me, I'm going to work. Might not want to be here. I don't remember what it said, but might not want to be here, but I'm going back to work. Oh, Deandra said maybe we can get more live streams like this. Look.
I don't mind. Let's go. Let's go.
Y'all got to leave us some ideas because I can't be like, oh, Charles, let's do this. Let's do that.
I need like an idea a week in advance. You know, I'm pretty booked myself, so yeah.
Alrighty then. Y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for coming over and watching the live tonight.